Once you realize if you are getting older, then all of the games that you need to play are kind of AFK based because we'll get busy with our real life activities. So the AFK and idle game will be the best game we should play to enjoy the game while we are clearing any real life work. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 12 Best Idle Games RPG 2026 for Android and iOS AFK Gacha Autoplay Games. You guys can support this channel by sending a super thanks, and our team will appreciate that. Make drama. If you love to play an idle game but it's fully of a female as the main character, I think you should stick on it, because anyway the game is on development right now, but within a few minutes I already know how the gameplay is. It has a very simple gameplay where the player is able to play it automatically. Even the indicator mechanism is only one, which is pretty easy to understand the gameplay mechanism. So we just need to let the hero hit the target automatically and the skill will recharge over time. Anyway, the character design is chibi, but once you see the avatar of each hero, then you will realize how interesting it looks. The gacha rate is pretty high because we will get a guarantee of the legendary 3-star heroes on the first reroll we do. Higan Eruthyll. This game is a remake from the previous version. I remember this game has released on the Play Store before and suddenly it disappeared. But right now the developer make a remake with a better gacha rate. Through this video you will see how I easily get SSR character as a guarantee for a newbie player. The gameplay is similar within the previous version with a real-time strategy combat battle, but we should play it more in tactical way because we need to control 4 or 5 characters. All of the hero will move automatically, but we just need to maintain the skill timing for when they should launch the skill. The card skill system will be one of the most important aspects we should understand. Pick and select one skill card by a turn based on the situation need, because every single skill will determine a different result. When you're looking for the right moment, then everything will go easily. Remember to upgrade the hero's relic, talent and skill, and of course equipment. Destiny 6 Net. This game is a new idle game RPG on mobile that's allowing the player to play more tactical, because in combat we can make a movement to avoid a hazardous area within a few seconds. Play it in a real time to maximize your potential winning chance. Measure your team's power by participating on the player versus player in the arena or jump into the tower dungeon to get a lot of reward. With a gacha system, you will get a guarantee of SSR hero for the first 10 pulls gacha, which is a good start for a newbie to foster the game's progress with a higher quality hero. We need to always focus on the building up the team by collecting a strongest character. I love how the character style has a 3D and chibi design. It makes the visualization way more cute. Best gacha AFK game for mobile 2026. Heaven Hell's Anime Squad RPG. I will highly recommend this game for anyone who looking for the best graphic of AFK game on mobile. Once you see how good and details the visual is, then you should be agree with me. The art style is unbelievable. With a higher level of sharpness that looks like we are playing a PC quality level. Actually, we'll never see any idle game with a huge effort. But this game comes with a new game's level and new game standard into an idle game. The game's combat mechanism is super simple. We just need to keep clearing the stage and wipe all of the enemy to move into the next waves. At the last wave, the boss appears with a better status point, so we need to keep unleashing the skill whenever it's ready. I think the autoplay icon will help you a lot to minimize your effort and let the game finish the boss by himself. 7 Knights Rebirth. Take 5 of your favorite heroes into the battlefield, but we need to make a good preparation by the formation lane up first, because it will make a huge advantage because every lineup will give a different number of attacking or defending power of percentage. Just let the game decide to launch the skill whenever it's ready in autoplay mode, but we need to make a queue, because there's a lot of buff effect we actually need to concern about, like a stun, silent, freeze and buff. The skill animation looks so perfect with a great cinematic visual. I love how we can farm the ruby, so it's pretty free to play friendly. There is so much PvE mode to gather some material or resources for upgrading the hero. We all need to participate in PvP because the reward it gave is pretty good. Once we do a gacha, we will get a guarantee of SSR hero once we pull 100 times for the legendary hero. Best AFK game 2026. Phantamon Idol. This game will run by itself, which is truly an idle game or an autoplay base. All of the heroes will keep going forward and fight against the monster automatically. It's a very good farming game because as a player we don't have to touch any single button, so we don't need to navigate the whole team while in battle. The only thing we should do is to manage and build up the team to upgrade the hero's strength, skill, and equipment. Even if we are not in online mode, the game will keep doing auto progress as an idle system work. 4 classes are available as the partner, which are DPS role, tanker, magician, and support class. The main gameplay is we just need to push the stage further and face a stronger monster, collect some gold, EXP or gear from the monster drop item, and the whole scenes will keep repeating. War of Genesis Idol. War of Genesis is an anime game where the developer keeps on making a different games genre, like a turn-based, tactical, strategy, and right now they made an auto-farming based concept. The game will play in fully idle. It will run automatically. Even when you are not in online mode, what a simple and relaxing game. We don't have to try hard on playing it manually, so it's a very good game for a player who's prefer to enjoy the real-life activity. We will control one hero and will face a ton of monsters at the same time. The hero will keep unleashing their own basic attack, skills, and also the ultimate skill, so we don't have to focus on playing the game. Just trust how the hero decide their movement and action. We only need to manage the team setup and upgrade every single features that's available to be upgraded. Collect the new hero through Gacha, or we can craft a legendary hero. For me, it's a fair and balanced game, especially for a free-to-play players. 4 modes would be really important to do daily, such as a storyline mode, PvP arena mode, dungeon mode, and all event that will help randomly. Cherry Tales. This game has a 100% idle game concept. All of the characters will do an auto attack automatically. The character skill will release once the cooldown is ready. We can easily collect some gold, EXP, gear, and a certain material freely and easier even once we are not online. It's a very good game if you are a casual player. The gameplay is pretty simple, we just need to maintain the hero's role based on the formation you are picking on. The tanker, support, DPS, and healer role model should be placed in a balanced number. I love how all of the character has a waifu look and pretty charming character. Trust me, you will love the character design, is really attractive. Even it's kind of AFK based, but we will get a visual novel style when the storyline will blend perfectly with the character's artwork. Join the guild, doing a boss raid, and also participate in the arena PvP against the other player, but not in real time. Dragon Traveler. I love a game with a progression RPG base because we can play more casual and relax without pushing ourselves into another level of effort. It's kind of idle based. All of our heroes will fight automatically in online and offline mode and earn so much reward while we are back in online, like an EXP, gear, and also any resources. The main concept is a gacha system. We can collect more powerful hero through summon to get a different kind of rarity hero. The combat itself will run in fully auto. We only need to reposition the hero and selecting your favorite hero based on the element and role like DPS, support, and healer. This whole formation will make a huge difference. We'll have some sort of dialogue to deliver the romance or comedy through the storyline. Explore your potential by clearing the gold expedition, tower challenge, and also PvP arena will be so interesting to participate in. In combat, it will take about 3 or 4 minutes to finish the combat, so we can speed up the progress faster. Realm of Fate. This is a new brand anime game RPG with an idle game concept. The difference is we will collect all of the most powerful main heroes in the anime universe with a different rarity. Try to make a bonds between companions to grant an additional buff. Always active on upgrading the hero's level, gear up the hero, and also enhance the skill. Pick your favorite hero and make a great combination strike through a different tactical or strategy based on the skill that you are unleashing first. Overall, it has a very good visual with a great flashy effect that makes the combat look super intense and chaotic at the same time. It has a story mode as well. Unfortunately, we'll not find any voiceover that make the dialogue become bland and flat. Anyway, I would like to warn you, if you don't have to do any top up, because this game is so frequent launch a new title with the exact gameplay, but suddenly it's disappear, which is not released globally yet. Go Muffin. I really love the game's graphic. It looks so magnificent and amazing from all of the visualization. From the character design, the environment, how the skill effect looks so interesting. We'll play in a fantasy world where the player will control a hero against an endless monster. This game is not a single player base because we can meet the other players and make a party to do an exploration and fight against the raid boss. Make a good synergy between your friends by communicating through a chat message box and join a guild. Once you join the guild, then it will become way easier for you in character progression because the reward we will gain will increase significantly. It's kind of a very simple game, but once you face the boss stage, then you need to make a good strategy because the boss monster has a stronger power. Basically, we just need to increase the hero status and make a good collaboration with your friend in the boss fight. AFK Journey. This game is probably one of the most played idle AFK games on mobile. The number of players who download this game reached more than 5 million, and surprisingly the score is pretty high. From that score, I don't think I need to explain how good this game is, because everyone knows if the AFK Journey is the best AFK game on mobile right now. The developers are always updating the game frequently to optimize the game and even add some new events. Everything will run amazingly. Unfortunately, the game size is way too big for an idle game. It's more than 7 GB in total. The best new AFK game on mobile 2026. Remember to like this video and request which top list game that I should make for the next video. See you on the next video. Thanks.